it hot? This is looking close to done. Holy.
Getting there. Getting there. Gonna bring what I need to work in there. Hi everyone, Graham McKay here, Executive Director at Lowell's Boat Shop. Back. It is August 1st. I am just a few days back from the Arctic Circle on the Bowdoin, and boy am I hot. It's a little different here than it was at 70 degrees north, where I'd show you my tan lines or lack thereof, but I've been wearing a sweater for most of the summer until now. And I got to be honest, it feels really nice to see a nice verdant landscape, a lush verdant landscape, and have some heat and to want to go swimming. But back in the shop, it was a very successful voyage. It was challenging personally for me at times, and much more so than I expected. And it was also full of the most magnificent landscapes and natural beauty that can be imagined. In this coming year, I'll put together a slideshow and do a few lectures on the voyage. So I'm trying to caution people against trying to get too much out of me right now, because I'll do a whole thing this year. So you all will get an opportunity, I hope, to see that and to hear about it and ask all the questions. But right now I'm back in the shop trying to hit the ground running, putting a keelson in this here shallop. And I want to personally thank everyone who contributed to our Arctic voyage campaign. It's been a great success so far. We're up to 55K, which means we've met our match, which will get us to just over 70. And so it's apropos that we got to the 70th parallel on the Bowdoin, and now we're up to 70K. And that money all goes towards educational programs here at Lowell's Boat Shop. And so this is day 3 for me back in the shop. And when I got here, the boats were gone, and Dorothy and William and the summer staff were all gone. They were down in the marshes for a few days doing a summer program, and those are the kinds of programs that money goes to support, getting kids outside messing around in the river. And so it's sort of a parallel to me being a mid-40s old kid messing around on the oceans of the world. We have young people here messing around, cutting their teeth, if you will, on the river, in hopes that they always have a sense of adventure and go off to do more adventurous things with their lives. So that's what your money goes to support. If you do come here and visit, you look around, you see all the boats. There's a lot of support there for the programs that build those boats and teach those kids how to be. I was not aware until about halfway through the trip, which I learned from one of the students on board, that our former apprentice, Molly McInnes, who went to MMA, was actually instrumental in making the Arctic trip on the Bowdoin possible. She was part of the Bowdoin crew when she was at Maine Maritime Academy, and was part of a student group that put together the proposal for this year's Arctic trip. And so I got to text her from Greenland and thank her for making this opportunity possible for me, which is just a full circle feeling for mentoring her here for, I'll say 5 official years, but probably it's 10 years of her life, and that she could turn around and create an opportunity like that for me. It was pretty unique, I think, and pretty perfect. So here I am back at the shop, and we have another month of summer to go. Once I get my feet under me, I'll give you an update on what's happening around here. But there's always plenty. What hasn't been happening clearly is cleaning up. But what are you going to do? Been a lot of activity on the water, I'm told. So But again, thank you to those who have contributed to the campaign. It's not too late. If you want to keep going, we can get to the North Pole to 90. Why not? And again, look for more updates from the voyage. Now that I'm home, some of those bigger video files I can physically hand off, and you can see some of that, a little bit of a preview. And I'll be spending the next couple of months trying to get together a presentation that I'll give for Lowell's here in the fall, and maybe at a few other places. I've got a couple of feelers out, so be looking for that. And if you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, if you are on our email list, if you follow us on Instagram, you will hear about it. We're doing a much better job of keeping you informed, thanks to Annie, who's behind this camera, whose voice you've heard. And that's just an effort to make Lowell's a little bit easier to access and a little bit more present in your lives. Sometimes it's hard to get the real gist of what's happening here out to all the people that care, and this is one of the easiest mediums. So thank you for watching, and thanks for staying updated.